Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me while I talk about 10 things that are either assumptions or really dumb things that people say to me about long distance. To give a little bit of clarification, because not a lot of people know about my current relationship, I've been with my boyfriend now for 2+ years. We'll be together for 3 years in August. We have been doing long distance now since our beginning of our relationship. My boyfriend's currently in college and I'm in my final year of high school. We live about an hour and 5 minutes away from each other, but we definitely have seen each other more and more as our relationship has progressed over the years. There's not a lot of people that I know at my school who do long distance, and even if they do, they see their significant other as much as I see Tyler or more. So the first dumb thing I've heard someone say to me is, oh, I could never do this, or not understanding why me and Tyler do the things that we do and why we do them. One that I hear a lot is they don't understand why me and Tyler text so much, or why we send paragraphs to each other so much. I could never read the paragraphs, they're too much, they're trying too hard, or whatever. A lot of responses that I have to those is that me and Tyler's main form of communication is text, and we have no other way to communicate with each other than in real life, which obviously we don't see each other every day. So when you don't see your significant other, you are either texting them, calling them, or FaceTiming them, and that's what me and Tyler do. We just have other different forms of communication of how we do it, and paragraphs is one of them. That's how we express our love, because no, we can't talk to each other and tell each other how much we love each other. We have to send it through paragraphs. I've also heard people say, like, oh, I could never do long distance, it's so hard. You never get to see each other all the time. Like, obviously. Like, thank you for sharing your opinion. You're very genius. Like, I know I should not be hating for, like, no reason, but I don't know. That one just annoys me so much. Like, yes, obviously you cannot do long distance. It annoys me for, like, no reason, because, like, it's so unnecessary to say, and obviously it is hard to do long distance. There has been a lot of rough days for me and Tyler, but we're still pushing through, and we're still doing it, and we're still... Another one that bothers me is, like, oh, you guys are never going to last. He's going to cheat. Tyler's actually, like, the last person I'm going to worry about cheating with, because his mom and his family love me, and if he brought another girl home, they'd probably be like, what the heck, Tyler? But also, so many people are involved in a relationship already, like, that he can't really cheat unless he does it on his phone, and if he does, I'm gonna find out. But even within that, it's not even that he's not going to cheat, it's that he won't cheat. I've also heard if he's gonna cheat, he'll cheat. He won't, like, wait. If he's cheated it, he's probably done it already, and I haven't found out, so. Also, I'm so public already on social media that no one's going to, oh, I didn't know that you had a girlfriend, unless they're, like, one of those girls that, like, get with someone, know that they have a girlfriend. The thing that bothers me is people saying, oh, like, you guys probably have so many, like, communication problems. You guys probably fight all the time. We actually do the exact opposite. We're so good with communicating with each other because of our long distance, and because we have to communicate with each other to stay with each other. And I'll say it again, people really don't know what it's like to be in long distance until they're in long distance, because so many people are like, oh, like, I know how that feels. No, you don't. Like, if you have a friend, maybe. Things I've also heard is going to different schools, and I actually love, me and Tyler did not go to the same high school or the same elementary school, and here's why. First of all, it's so exciting meeting new people, and I got to meet, like, all of Tyler's friends. He got to meet all of mine. It's just, like, it's a whole nother experience. You're not worried about comparing each other's grades, because first of all, me and Tyler go to different schools, but we also go to different school boards. We weren't ever able to compare grades and be like, oh my god, I'm doing so bad in this class. And even when we did go in the same classes, I'm in Oceans right now, and he was in Oceans when he was in high school, so he's just helping me. So we never got to compare grades. I was always focused on school and never about, like, oh, when I get out of class, I have to, like, go hang out with him, or I have to choose my friends over him, or choose him over my friends, like, over each other because I obviously had my friends at school and then he had his friends at school and we went to different schools. I never am going to have to say I was in a weird, cringy relationship in high school because me and Tyler go to different high schools, so no one can say that. One that I get a lot is that we're not going to last because we don't have the same priorities or goals. We don't actually want to last, that we're just like dating for fun or whatever, which is really weird. I've actually never like considered if I've ever dated for fun. I don't think I have. My relationships, like I've wanted to be serious, even if like the other person didn't take it serious. Okay, sorry, my dog's like climbing on the walls right now. But even if like the other person didn't want to take it serious, I always like wanted to. And me and Tyler do. For example, he's taking welding right now and I'm taking early childhood education. But we do still have the same goals. I want to move in with him, he wants to move in with me, we want to get married, we want to have kids. Similar goals. But you don't have to be exactly alike to do long distance. You don't have to have the same goals to be in a relationship. You don't have to have the same goals, but you have to be able to support the other person's goals. Celebrate their victories. And I was so excited when Tyler got into college and was able to take welding, and he sends me his welds and says like rate the welds, and I think that's so sweet. And he supported me when I got into my college and was able to take ECE. Now, one thing that I learned throughout being in this relationship with Tyler is you kind of have to read the other person's mind or get to know them really, really well in a way that's like most uncomfortable. And here's what I mean. I was ready to move in with Tyler as soon as I was done high school. Like next year I wanted to move in with him and I want to like live with him and get an apartment with him, necessarily get an apartment with him, but closer to him and go to the same college as him because they take the same like academic course that I wanted to take. But when I was talking to Tyler, I was like, hey, let's test him. And I asked him if he talked to his parents about us moving in together, and he said, well, I know my parents know that you got into the same college that I did, but I think I talked to them about moving in with you. And that's when I knew that Tyler was not ready to move out of his house because he had not even talked to his parents about it, which is fine. It is completely fine because now I kind of realized that I wasn't ready for that. Because for a little while we were thinking about me going to the campus and then living on campus. And then I realized how many expenses that is and also how scary that is. You're so far away from home. Even for college, I'm staying home, Tyler's staying home, and I'm just going to do my college. Since it's like just down the street from me, I'm just gonna live at home. As I mentioned before, a lot of people think that you have relationship problems, which is not with me and Tyler, but that we have like lack of communication, that you're always fighting, that you never know what you want, and that you can never do normal relationship things. Me and Tyler see each other on the weekends. We try to see each other frequently, at least once every weekend. It doesn't always end up happening because I have basketball and he has work, but it's so false to say that we don't get to do what normal relationships do. We still go on dates, except our dates are now considered what people would consider normal things to do with your significant other. Like, I would consider me and Tyler going skating together as a date because we're doing it together and we're not sitting in his house. Whereas some relationships might think, hey, that's just going out with your boyfriend on a normal Tuesday. But the great thing is that doing stuff like that just makes everything so much more special. So all those moments and those dates that you have with each other that normal relationships might not consider dates, it just makes it so much more special. Me and Tyler do so many things that couples do just to like hang out or whatever, and I consider them dates. And Tyler also have different ways of doing dates online. We watch movies, we do online escape rooms, still do that while being in two different areas. I think assuming that like we don't do much and that we sit around, don't get to do stuff with each other is not fair, because we do. Like, we do hang out with each other, do get to see each other more than most people assume that we do. And it's actually really nice. And I think that long distance, almost in a way, can work out better than close distance. Because first of all, like I mentioned earlier, if you're going to the same school, you're going to compete for everything. You're going to worry about who you're going to hang out with at recess or lunch. Me and Tyler never had to worry about that. If I wanted to call him during recess or lunch, I had to worry about that, but whatever, we'll figure it out. Worrying about what you're going to do after school, if you're going to hang out with your friends, the same with school too. Like, I don't have to worry about that. Weekends are for Tyler and every other day is for my friends, or sometimes I guess weekends are for friends too, depending on like what's going on with Tyler and Tyler's life. I also think that your love connection when you're long distance is way stronger than when you see each other more often, because when me and Tyler don't see each other for such a long time, we are more excited to see each other, and then when we get to see each other, we do so much. We want to hang out, we take pictures together, so many memories that we make together, and I feel like when you see each other so often, you kind of just like, you get tired of each other, if that makes sense. And like I mentioned before, when you're close distance compared to long distance, you don't know each other as much as you know each other when you're long distance. Tyler knows like every single thing about me. He knows how I sleep. He knows what I do when I'm sick because we're always on FaceTime 24/7. He knows what my Wi-Fi is like because he complains about it 24/7 too. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to make this video because I thought it'd be like really fun to do, because not a lot of people know what it's like to be long distance, and I thought like I'd share kind of like my side of what it's like being long distance, and maybe sometime I could get Tyler onto the channel, or maybe even just message him and ask him what his thoughts on being long distance are, because it's different for everyone. We're our own people. We're very similar in our own ways, but like we're also very different in our own ways, and we like different things, have different opinions about different things. So I'd like to see his opinion on it. I've already asked him quite a bit about what he feels like with long distance, but he doesn't really like care. It's just like when you're in long distance, you're in long distance, and like that's it. Really, like that's terrible about it. I mean, like yeah, you're far away, but like in the end, you have to picture it as there's going to be an end to it eventually, that you guys are eventually going to live together and see each other every single day and be tired of each other, and you're gonna be really happy together. And that's like the goal of me and Tyler, is just to picture every day like we're going to see each other and wake up beside each other every single day, because right now we're not, but in however many years we're going to, and that's going to be so great. That's all I wanted to do for today's video. I just wanted to like get ready with you. It's literally like 5 o'clock right now and it's so dark outside, but I literally just wanted to like do this for fun because it's been so long since I posted a YouTube video. And yeah, that's it. See you guys later, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I don't know if my comments will be on now, but I'm turning 18 in May, so once I turn 18, this will be on permanently, which is great because I need them to be on permanently, so I don't have to keep like turning them on and off. But yeah, that's it. Bye!